Hey, what's going on, guys? Welcome back to another video. So today I wanted to play a little bit of Indiana Jones and the Emperor's Tomb on the PC and maybe give a little bit of my commentary as well and give a kind of a review on what I think. So I'm just going to play the opening levels and see how this game goes. So let's get into it. Completed this game about 3 or 4 times in my life. I completed it again 2 Christmases ago, and then I decided I would never play through the whole game again because it just gets so frustrating later on, because there's no save points, if you will. It's just, if you die, you start the game right at the beginning of the level again, and then so when you're near the end of a level, it's just so frustrating to having to start the entire level all over again. So I said I would never sit through and play the entire game again start to finish. I always just go back every now and again and play some of my favorite levels. So let's go ahead and do this today. I really enjoyed Indiana Jones and the Great Circle, but this one will always have a special place in my heart as my favorite Indiana Jones game. So let's begin. Really great graphics for the time. Love the animation on Indiana there. Love the way you can make the parrots fly off as well. It's a nice touch. And pretty much a Buffy the Vampire Slayer clone, but has that Tomb Raider feeling as well, of course, being Indiana Jones. As you probably all know, there is a secret in here, so let's go and pick this up right now.
I'm gonna be a rich man if I ever get out of this alive.
I mean, we all thought the Great Circle would be third person, like all the other Indiana Jones games, but with that first person perspective was a nice touch. It was something quite different. But this one, I've been playing since I was a young child.
I can use this water to fill up my canteen.
Such a cool touch to have like your canteen as to replenish your health, and you can fill them up at those fountains. It's a really great touch. I found the jumping in this game to be quite good and rather responsive. You don't have to spend ages trying to line up your jump like the old Tomb Raider games, and you will grab the ledge automatically, which is great. The controls in this game have just always felt really fluid, which is what you want, and the camera can be a pain sometimes, but for the most time it works.
I'll need to cut through these vines.
And that's just another weapon you can have for this entire section of the game.
Good thing I brought
That
my whip.
machete. I love the whip mechanics in this game. I think they're absolutely great. And this will be the end of stage 1. This is where we encounter the first enemies in the game, the Ivory Hunters. I absolutely love the combat mechanics in the Emperor's Tomb.
Ivory hunters. These guys are no Boy Scouts.
These
Better
guys
watch
are no
my
Boy
back.
Scouts. Always thought that was such a great line. Now, what I love to do here is I like to use the whip, and if you get the right distance, whip them around the neck, pull them towards you, and give them that good old punch in the face. Really love that. There's different combinations that you can do, and if you hold the shift button, that's kind of your block. Dodge technique. Let's finish this guy off. And then they'll disappear after a few seconds usually. Maybe not. There's another guy down here. They normally take 2 shots with your revolver to kill them, by the way, but it is more fun, of course, to fight them. This is a major aspect of this game, is the combat mechanics. Just like Buffy the Vampire Slayer. It's also important to check all these crates as well for various items. I think there's revolver ammo in one of these. Yeah. Now you can go up there, you see where that crate is being suspended. You can go round and drop the crate on those 2 ivory hunters, but why would you want to do that? It takes the fun away. A lot of items in these games as well can be used as weapons. You can pick up chairs, glass bottles, shovels, as I have right now, to use them as weapons. And they have kind of 2 attack modes. Throw the bottle. Before I always picked up a chair. There we go, that was easy enough. Now there is another water fountain in here. Just to replenish that little bit of health. Absolutely love the Indiana Jones Epic Stunt Spectacular. Last time we went to Florida, when we went to the Hollywood Studios, they only ran like half the show due to technical difficulties, which was a shame. But we went back a few days later to watch the entire show. It has changed quite a bit. He no longer shoots the Cairo swordsman with a revolver. He just kind of defeats the guy with his whip, if I can remember. He never uses his gun there, and that whole Alec Baldwin controversy is the reason behind that. And then they don't pick people at the audience anymore and take part in the market scene. Since the pandemic, they've never brought that back, which is a shame because that's what I really loved about the show. And I've been building up the courage whenever I go back to volunteer for the marketplace scene, but now they don't do that. So the show was considerably shorter. And then I say we went back a few days later and the full show was up and running, so we got to see the idol scene that was absent the first time we went last year. And then the Indiana Jones Temple du Peril in Disneyland Paris. Great ride. I've actually got the t-shirt for that somewhere. There's no penalty, by the way, for not picking up the artifacts. It's just like a bonus, like in the old Tomb Raider games, you'd pick up secrets. It's a way to get 100% in the game, I suppose. Suppose it adds to the replay value as well, trying to find the artifacts if you don't get them all on the first time playthrough. There was spikes down there. Oh no, there was spikes in this one, just so you know. Again, the swimming mechanics works really well. It's not that hard, you just hold the space bar and you'll dive, and then that way you can move around the water. And I just love the way he puts the sap back on. He did that in the Infernal Machine as well. Now I was stuck here for years because I was like, I knew I had to get either up there or over there directly in front of me. I never realised that you could actually make this jump. It took me so long, because I remember first time playing this as a kid. I was going all over the place looking for underwater passageways and was just stuck for years. Now he will go back inside if you just wait a minute. Because if you go straight away onto that vine and swing across, he could shoot you down.
An eye out for the American. When Beck wants his head.
So I like to wait a sec. Come on, see he's moving now. He moves a bit closer and then he will turn around. There we go. So now you can sneak in. Just be careful though, because the shotgun will knock you down and cause quite a big health loss. So try and miss getting shot if possible. And none of the bad guys can swim, so it's fun, I suppose, to send them over the edge. And he's done for, but I kind of whipped that shotgun off the side, so I cannot collect that weapon yet. That's quite funny. Just being careful to jump down here, guys. Yeah, sometimes you've got to jump a bit higher, which is what I always tend to do anyway, even if it's just a standard whipping position. Even if you were slightly off, then it does kind of align you to the target anyway, so that's not bad. Classic Indiana Jones suspense moment, trap in the floor. Then you pull this lever here to open that door that we couldn't get to before. So one of them has a shotgun. I used to save all the ammo for the crocodile at the end, even though you do no damage. But it's just kind of fun just to use all your ammo trying to kill the crocodile. It's just something I used to play around with. But the cool feature is you can hug the wall. And then the shotgun might not reach him, actually, it might be too far away. Oh, I got him. But now I'm out of bullets. So I've used the revolver. 2 shots. Always handy to pick up any ammunition you can. And then on to the next level. This level is quite combat based, so you do a lot of fighting on this stage. Again, you can just shoot them, but the longer you fight them, the Indiana Jones theme will kick in, which is, of course, an epic touch. That's why I kind of like to drag out the fist fights, just so I can hear the awesome, of course, John Williams theme. Oh, there's another guy there. Oh, don't kill yourself. I thought he killed himself then. Awesome stuff. Love it. Love it. And then the music just kicks back in, so let's do classic indie. Why fight him when you can just shoot him? Dead. Just always been one of my favourite games. Since growing up, I've always had that special place in my heart for it. Also, Jurassic Park Operation Genesis, that old school park builder game, in my opinion, way better than Jurassic World Evolution 1 and 2. Just Operation Genesis is amazing. Love that game. We went to Liverpool yesterday to the new House of Spells that's opened. It's this huge like Harry Potter store, and just to see what it was like. We've been wanting to go for a while, and really good. Like, obviously cheaper than say Universal Studios, but like I didn't think the hats and the scarves and the socks were too badly priced, but then we got onto the sweets and it's $7.99 for a bar of butterbeer chocolate, which I just think is crazy. $7.99 for a bar of chocolate. Yes, Harry Potter, but so expensive. So we didn't actually buy anything from there. And then they have kind of like a Viking section upstairs, a Beatles section, obviously, because Liverpool is, the hometown of the Beatles.
The stone has been weakened here. If I could get my hands on some explosives, I could
So
blast
when the
them
walls
through.
crack like that, we need to find some dynamite. Oh, am I getting shot at here? Can zoom in, but it's not. Oh, there it is. Sometimes that's not entirely accurate, but that worked out okay in the end.
I'll try not to blow myself up.
So we have the dynamite. And then you will take damage, so run like hell. Wait for the explosion. I have been hit sometimes by those rocks, so always hang back. So that's going to be it for this Indiana Jones and the Emperor's Tomb playthrough with commentary, guys. Hope you enjoyed it. Hope I've not bored you too much. If you like this video and want to see more like this, definitely give this video a thumbs up. Leave any comments down below of what you guys thought, and please consider hitting that subscribe button. I'm nearly at 1,000 subscribers, which I just cannot believe. It's been so amazing, and it's been such an amazing journey. So thank you so much, guys. And as always, I will see you soon in the next one.